Your alarm goes off at 7, and the first thing you notice about your workday in 2035 is what is missing. No inbox with 200 unread messages, no calendar Tetris. On your kitchen screen there is a single page written overnight in plain language. Here is what happened while you slept, here are the 3 decisions only you can make today, and here is what I suggest. It is signed by your coworker. Your coworker does not sleep, does not commute, and started its shift at 3 in the morning. Welcome to the year the org chart quietly grew a second species. 2035. A decade after the scramble years, when every company on Earth was bolting artificial intelligence onto every process it had. And like every future we visit on this channel, this day is built from things that already exist. Real studies, real deployments, real laws, all on the record by 2026. The seeds of your Tuesday were planted, while most people were still arguing about whether the seeds were real. This is a full working day alongside the machine's morning, day, and evening. Act 1, the stand-up. At 7:30 you sit down in the home office and open the board. 6 tiles, 6 agents your team, 1 handles contracts, 1 watches your supply chain and its prices, 1 answers routine customer questions, 1 writes first drafts of everything, 2 are specialists you spun up last month for a single project and you will retire them on Friday. You are not a worker with tools anymore. You are, whatever your business card says, a manager and most of your direct reports are software. The morning stand-up takes 11 minutes and it is the most leveraged thing you will do all day. Each agent reports what it finished, what it is blocked on, what it wants permission to do. You approve, redirect, veto. Then they fan out into the day and you close the board because the discovery of the 30s was that the humans who hover over their agents all day produce less than the ones who set direction and walk away. Delegation, it turned out, was the skill nobody taught. None of this arrived by magic, and the first receipt is from 2023. Economists Eric Brynjolfsson and colleagues studied 5,000 customer service agents given an AI assistant. Productivity rose 14% on average, but the number under the number changed everything. The newest, least experienced workers improved 34%. The AI quietly handed every rookie the accumulated playbook of the veterans. The machines did not replace the team. They flattened the distance between its best and its worst. That study was the whisper. Your morning stand-up is the shout. At 9 you go for a walk, and this still feels faintly illegal. 10 years ago this hour was the commute, the email triage, the meeting about the meeting. Now that layer of the day belongs to the agents, and what they handed back was not unemployment for you, at least it was time with judgment still attached. The question your grandparents asked about machines was, what will they take? The better question you have learned is, what do they hand back and to whom? By the time you are back, the board has been busy. The contracts agent read 2 agreements and flagged 3 clauses it does not like with citations. The market agent renegotiated a supplier order. When a price broke your threshold, it had authority up to a limit you set. The comms agent answered 200 routine messages and escalated 4 it judged genuinely human. And the drafts agent produced first versions of a proposal, a job post, and your quarterly review, first versions. Every one of them will pass through human hands, yours, before it touches the world. That part is not politeness. It is the law of the decade. Which raises the real question of the decade. If the machines do the work, what exactly are you for? Act 2, the new job. Put your 2026 job next to your 2035 job. Then you did the work, typed it, searched it, formatted it, sent it. Now you direct the work, specify it, judge it, verify it, own it. Then your scarce skill was output, how much you could produce. Now your scarce skill is discernment, knowing good from plausible, because the machines produce infinite plausible. Then a career was a ladder in one trade. Now it is a portfolio of judgment that travels. Between trades, the work did not disappear. It moved up 1 floor. The receipts for this were public years before it felt real. By late 2024, Google said more than a quarter of its new code was being written by AI, then reviewed by engineers. A quarter at one of the most sophisticated software companies on Earth a decade ago. By your 2035, the first draft of nearly everything code, contracts, campaigns, curricula is machine-made. Drafting died as a profession. Editing became one. 11 a.m. is verification hour, and this is where your salary actually lives. The contract's agent's 3 flagged clauses, you read them yourself because your signature goes on the deal, and in 2035 the signature still belongs to a human precisely so that someone can be liable. You spot-check the draft's agent the way editors have always spot-checked writers. Not every line, but the load-bearing ones. Trust, with your hands on the rail. Around your role, a whole economy of checking grew up because a world of infinite fluent output needed a new scarce thing, and the scarce thing turned out to be accountability. Auditors who certify agent behavior. Insurers who price the risk of a bad automated decision. Trust tiers, where an agent earns spending authority the way a new hire earns it gradually, with receipts. And under all of it, one rule your whole decade runs on: the machine can be wrong at machine speed. So someone human has to be right where it counts. The scale of what moved through the working world in your lifetime was called early. Back in 2018, before any of it worked properly, Google's chief executive put it in one sentence that people marked at the time and quote now. But the gains were never even, and pretending otherwise was the polite lie of the 20s. Go back to that 2023 study. The newest workers gained 34%, the average gained 14%, and the very best gained almost nothing. The AI had learned its craft largely from them and had little to teach them back. Scale that pattern across an economy and you get the strange labour market of your decade. The floor rose, the ceiling barely moved, and the people whose whole value was being slightly better than average felt the squeeze from both directions. Lunch is with an actual human, your old teammate from the 20s, and that is the point of it. Somewhere along the way, human attention became the luxury good of the working world. Meetings shrank and became rarer and strangely precious. The machines made words infinite, so presence became what words used to be, proof that something mattered. The rules of your decade also have a birthday, and it is not in the 30s. August 2026. The European Union's AI Act, the first sweeping law of its kind, brought its main obligations for high-risk systems into force, with the rest of the world drafting in its wake. That is why every agent on your board carries a compliance log, why the signature stayed human, and why who is accountable is a field in a database and not a philosophy question. The guardrails of 2035 were welded on in 2026. And that is the polished version of the day. No honest tour ends there. Act 3, the bill. Be honest about your decade. The entry-level rungs your career climbed: the junior analyst who summarized, the assistant who scheduled, the associate who drafted. The machines ate most of those, and society is still improvising how young people now get their first 10,000 hours. The middle of the wage curve thinned while the floor and the ceiling both crowded. Your own skills atrophy if you never do the work by hand, so you practice deliberately, like a pilot who mostly watches autopilot but still flies the landings, and the whole apparatus runs on data centers whose energy appetite became a national planning issue. Your calm Tuesday is real, so is its price tag. At 6 you close the board. The agents will work the evening the way they worked the dawn, patiently, tirelessly, without you. Your daughter asks over dinner what you actually do all day now that the computers do the computering. You give her the truest answer of the decade. I decide things, you tell her, and I own what I decide. She thinks about it and says that sounds like being a grown-up. Which is, in the end, exactly what the machines turned every job into. Strip the decade down to mechanics you can use before it arrives. 1. Delegation is a skill with a syntax. People who can specify what they want precisely get tenfold leverage from the same machines. 2. Verification is the moat in a world of infinite plausible output. The person who can tell right from almost right is the one who cannot be replaced. 3. The study said it plainly back in 2023. The machines teach the rookies the veterans' playbook, so your only durable edge is the judgment no playbook holds. And 4. Keep flying manual landings. The skills you delegate are the skills you lose. 1 briefing page, 6 tireless reports, a signature that stayed human, and a daughter who thinks deciding things sounds like being a grown-up. Every piece of it grew from receipts already public by 2026. A study that flattened the rookie curve, a quarter of Google's code, and a law with an August deadline. If you want to see where you wake up next, subscribe, because next time the briefing page is blank, the morning you wake up, with no job at all. Full day in the world after work. See you in the future.